What's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again, and yeah, Everton have just beaten Sheffield United 1-0. I'm absolutely over the moon. John, how you feeling?
Wasn't the result I was expecting, to be fair. I thought Everton showed more than Sheffield United, which surprised me because in my match preview I said, Everton had nothing to play for. They had the flip-flops on. Sheffield United are chasing Europe. But when you look at the game tonight, I thought it was the other way round. I thought Everton wanted it more. Sheffield United looked void of ideas. I thought the Everton players have probably had a rocket up their arse, and they did perform tonight. And a lot of the players who haven't been performing, I thought they actually put a shift in tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I was impressed with certain players well, I'll mention him in a bit, but I was really impressed with players like Braithwaite. What did you think of his performance today, John?
I said this in the watch along. He looks like a seasoned professional in the Premier League for me. He's come in, he made the mistake in the other game when he come on as a substitute, and he let his man get in front of him. But since that mistake, I think making that mistake has probably made him play even better because he hasn't put a foot long. He looks assured. And it's going to be hard. Everton are going on about they need a centre-half. We've got Mason Holgate at the club. We've still got Michael Keane. We've got Yerry Mina. I could see one of Yerry Mina or Michael Keane leaving the club, but we've got Mason Holgate to come back. And for me, as you said in the watch-along, Braithwaite and Holgate could be a good central defensive partnership for Everton.
Yeah, I mean, all of a sudden, Everton look like they've got, they've got Mina, they've got Keane, they've got Braithwaite, they've got Holgate. All of a sudden, Everton look stronger. I'm not going to say it's a top four, back four, because it's clearly not. I don't rate Mina massively. I don't massively rate Keane. But what I will say is it was a performance that showed that Everton have just got a little bit more about them. It was a performance that, it gave us what we've been lacking. And it's good for us to see players fighting in positions. Braithwaite's come in, 17-year-old lad. He doesn't look out of place whatsoever. And he's had a really good game today. Nice and solid, composed. Pickford, he does put the shits up you when crosses come in. He has gone for crosses tonight that he probably doesn't have to, but it doesn't seem to faze him. Whereas with Michael Keane, you can't say that. It does faze him, it does make him worry, it does make him make mistakes. And I was really, really happy with that Everton performance from that young man. Another player that I'm going to single out as well, just talking about the performance from Everton, was Andre Gomes. His distribution tonight, he's running around on the pitch, he's getting in people's faces, was absolutely phenomenal. It was brilliant tonight. Yeah. It was good to see him, not back to his best, but certainly getting back to somewhere near his best.
Yeah, totally agree. Going back to Braithwaite just quickly, he did sign for Everton Football Club in January, and already he's had a contract extension. So obviously he's showing quality in training. He's showing quality on the pitch. Now he's playing in probably the biggest league in the world for a 17-year-old. That speaks volume of the centre half that we've got at our club. Going on to Gomes and what you've said there, I've been very critical of Gomes. I thought he was not playing great before the injury. The injury does seem to have set him back again. In my opinion, that's probably one of Andre Gomes' best performances this season tonight. He found himself space on the ball. He was looking for the passes, what normally he hasn't been doing. He was looking to go forward. He was putting tackles in. And as I say, that was probably one of Andre Gomes' better performances this season tonight. Massively, massively improved for me.
Yeah, and I just wanted to, funny enough, the goal's just come on, but I wanted to talk about the Everton goal. The ball comes in from Gylfi Sigurdsson. He's a great ball in. Richarlison gets his run right, runs around the back of the defender. He clips the side of his head, and it's got to be a 12-yard header, and he manages to stick it bottom corner away from Henderson. It's a phenomenal goal. It is a phenomenal goal.
Do you know if the like Messi or Ronaldo scores ahead of that, more so Ronaldo, that's getting spoken about.
Yeah.
And it is, and it, as you say, it's a great header. It puts Everton 1-0 up. It puts us on the front foot. And to be honest with you, that lead didn't look in danger, to be fair. If anyone was going to score again, it was going to be Everton.
Yeah, and I just think as well that we did have opportunities. Dominic Calvert-Lewin hit the post. Um,
Got the
he
chest
had
one
the
as well.
chest one where the ball comes over to him, but none of them sort of things happen with your midfield playing poorly. And tonight, look, I'm not going to sit here and say Gomes and I'm not going to sit here sorry and say Davis and Sigurdsson were brilliant, but they were much better than they have been. Because being honest, they couldn't have got any worse.
Yeah, yeah. I think they've had a rocket from somewhere, and I said this in my match preview. To me, it looked like the players were just ready to go on holiday. And me, for one, I'll say it again, I wasn't expecting that performance tonight. Hopefully, we can take that into Bournemouth on Sunday. I know there's nothing to play for. We can't move up from 11th. We can drop down. But I'm expecting Everton to finish the season on a high, and it's nice to say that because I have been tipping us to lose in the last couple of games because of the way we've been playing, the way they've been making all the Everton fans feel. Tonight, it worked. I looked at the team selection when it first come out and I thought, oh no, here we go again. I thought it worked tonight.
To be honest, I think the way when we defend, it was very clear and obvious that he played 4-5-1, and that's a defensive formation that I think works. It does help that Richarlison's prepared to battle for the ball. Now, I don't think Richarlison had a great game tonight. I think he lost the ball a fair bit, but he didn't have an horrific game. It just weren't as good as usual. But Richarlison has that one moment of brilliance in him, and I don't think many of the other Everton players do have that.
Yeah, a lot of them aren't capable of that. But as you say, he didn't have a great game, but he didn't give up trying. He was running the channels. I watched it, as you say, and he was running the channels. He could put a couple of balls in, and I was screaming out for players to be getting into that box when he had the ball on the left there. And he was probably let down by your likes of your Sigurdssons and who should be steaming into the box. Your Gomez's, your Calvert-Lewin should be looking for crosses like that. Wasn't his best game. He spent a lot of time on his arse, going back to the way he used to be. Not as bad, probably, but it wasn't his best game, but he didn't stop trying. And this is what you find about Richarlison. We spoke about this since the football started again. He hasn't gone missing. He hasn't gone into hiding. He is trying. A lot of things haven't come off for him. But listen, a lot of things haven't come off for a lot of the players.
Yeah. The big thing for me is the fact that they showed the will tonight. Because this is something that's something that's been lacking. They basically come back off this break. They've got 7 points in 3 games. They had the opportunity that they could play in Europe and went, no, forget that. We ain't doing that. We're not going to play in Europe. What we're going to do is we're going to bottle it. And then they have a terrible second half against Leicester, Spurs, Wolves, who we played at home, Villa, Southampton. It's just been poor. And then all of a sudden we come into this game, a game that, look, I didn't expect Everton to win. I didn't expect us to win tonight. And we've put in a really solid performance at a team that was fighting for Europe. This is a team that was 1 point off 6th before tonight.
Yeah, I will gladly say it out loud now. I think that was much improved. I wasn't expecting it. I will eat humble pie. I have eaten humble pie from my match preview. Much better performance. My man of the match tonight, I think it was pretty obvious from the first half, going into the second half, and right the way through the game. Andre Gomes for me.
Yeah, I agree. But
Branthwaite pushed him
yes,
close.
and that's the positive.
Yeah, it's nice for us to sit here, Michael, and be stuck on who we're going to give man of the match to, because we've been struggling to give a man of the match to anyone in the last 3 games. But now we're spoiled for choice. There could have been Branthwaite, it could have been Andre Gomes, and for me, I'd love to give it to Branthwaite. I would, but I just think some of the quality that we see from Gomes tonight, back to his old self, with some of the balls he was playing, he put the tackle in, which you could have been scared of. That's why he gets it for me.
Yeah, I can't argue with that, John. I'm not going to sit here and argue, and I think he certainly deserves it. Anything else you want to touch on?
No, I was going to say, if anyone who watches the match reaction was on the live stream tonight, again, it was another phenomenal one. Again, the numbers are just blowing us away. We will be back for the last one on Sunday. We are looking at doing pre-season, but me and Michael do appreciate your support. Yeah. And please leave any comments for next season that you want to see off the channel at the bottom of this video, and we will try and answer them all, and we will try and, whatever you ask for, we will try and do. Thanks very much, everyone.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. It looks like the early numbers have come in for the match watch along, and it looks like they're on 3,500, which is a great result. Over the moon. It's a Monday night. We didn't expect it to absolutely smash numbers like it did in the last game, where we got like 11,000 views in 48 hours. But absolutely over the moon. Obviously, the match reaction's also done well. We've got 80 people watching right now, which, for a match reaction where we've just done a watch along, is absolutely phenomenal. So, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you ever so much for your support. Watch along, match preview, and
buy and
sell video is all this week. The buy and sell videos always go well, so make sure you get on there. And guys, look, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you subscribe. Share this on all your socials. This is a channel that, in my opinion, can easily get to like... We can smash this. But to do it, we need your help. We need your engagement, and we need you to do that by liking all of the videos, sending this is anywhere you can go to get extra subscribers and extra views, and we are really grateful for it. Guys, I will see you soon. John, anything from you?
All I was going to say is we do this for you guys. We don't do it for us. It would have been easy for us not to bother doing the watch-alongs. I'm not asked about watching Everton the last 2 games. As I said earlier on today, I'm just talking to someone. I look forward to the watch-alongs, and it's because we interact with you guys. Not many Everton channels do that. We do. It doesn't matter how big we get. We will always be grateful, and we will always do this for you people.
Yeah. Spot on. So, guys, I shall see you soon. Peace.